PageTunes Red. From the pages of PageTunes magazine, monthly number 3, March 2024. Story and artwork by Michael Zigerlig.
The hole that ate people. The sun painted the woods in hues of amber, casting a warm glow over the familiar territory near my town. Intrigued by the whispers of the trees, I stumbled upon a peculiar hole in the ground. It carried strange sounds, like the animated chatter of unseen creatures engaged in clandestine conversations. My female curiosity, a relentless companion even at the tender age of 9, urged me forward. With innocent wonder, I leaned closer to the mysterious opening. The weird noises intensified. It felt as if tiny beings were orchestrating their own symphony, and I found myself unintentionally eavesdropping on their peculiar discussions. But the language seemed elusive to me. Seeking to satiate my curiosity, I reached into my pocket, extracting a handful of dried apple slices that I tossed into the hole. To my amazement, the slices defied gravity, flying right back at me. The unseen voices shifted, adopting a disapproving tone. Taken aback, I stood there, mind whirling in an attempt to make sense of the whole thing. As I contemplated the strange happenings, my eyes scanned the surroundings, seeking clues that might demystify the unseen inhabitants of the hole. Deciding to leave, I retreated from the sight, my mind already entangled in thoughts of unraveling the puzzle on another day. The memory of the peculiar hole lingered, its secrets waiting to be discovered beneath the tapestry of the woods. Days melted into nights, and nights into days, but the inscrutable allure of that mysterious hole continued to pull at the strings of my curiosity. The woods, once a canvas for innocent exploration, now harbored the promise of an unsolved riddle. As I meandered through the familiar forest, the whispers of the trees beckoned me toward the enigmatic spot where the peculiar hole awaited. The sounds of the forest accompanied my journey, as if the woods themselves were conspirators in my silent quest for understanding. Arriving at the mysterious hole, memories of the odd sounds, like the hushed conversations of concealed creatures, flooded back. This time, I brought some raw meat from my parents' fridge, somehow feeling that this was the right choice. Hesitating only momentarily, I tossed the meat into the depths below. The unseen force responded with voracious sounds of consumption. The disapproving voices transformed into a symphony of feasting, echoing through the hollows of the mysterious hole. I stood there, a silent witness in this dance between worlds, feeling a connection deepening with each passing moment. I could not exactly explain how, but I started to understand, but only at a very subconscious level, as I understood it all in my gut, not my brain. The mysterious hole became more than a mere curiosity. It transformed into a silent confidant, sharing its secrets in a language known only to the woods. Leaving that day, the echoes of strange sounds lingered in my mind, a constant echoing of an invitation to return. Time flowed like a river, and my visits to the mysterious hole became a recurring journey into the heart of the unknown. The forest, once a realm of innocence, now harbored the secret dance of creatures hidden from from sight. Walking through the familiar woods, I felt the trees' whispers guiding me towards the spot where the enigmatic hole patiently waited. Each step echoed with a sense of purpose, a mingling of anticipation and apprehension. Armed once again with raw meat from my parents' fridge, I hesitated only briefly before offering it to the unseen inhabitants below. The forest responded with the sounds of voracious feasting, a ritual that had become strangely familiar. The mysterious hole, my silent confidant, seemed to acknowledge my presence. With each visit, the connection deepened, and the woods revealed more about the creatures hidden within. Leaving that day, the echoes of strange sounds lingered, a subtle invitation to return again. The seasons changed, years went by, and the mysterious dance between myself and the hole continued its silent rhythm. The woods, now an accomplice to my peculiar connection, held the memories of sacrificed moments. One time, the ritual took different forms. I invited a friend, Emily, to join me on an adventure, playing up the mystery surrounding the woods. "You won't believe what I've found," I teased, my eyes sparkling with a mischievous glint. "Come, let me show you something extraordinary." With a mix of curiosity and excitement, Emily followed me to the edge of the mysterious hole. Peering into its depths, the strange sounds captured her attention. "It's like nothing you've ever experienced," I murmured, gently pushing her forward. As Emily stumbled, the unseen forces below claimed their sacrifice. The forest responded with the familiar sounds of feasting, sealing the pact of silence between myself and the mysterious hole. And the line between fascination and malevolence blurred even further. Later, when I was 17, a boy, David, fell under the spell of the mysterious allure I wove. "There's something magical about this place," I whispered, my eyes locked with his. "Let me share it with you." Leading David to the edge of the hole, I reveled in the anticipation reflected in his eyes. "Look closely," I urged, my voice a seductive melody. As he leaned in to peer into the depths, a well-timed push sent him tumbling. The forest responded with the familiar sounds of feasting, a macabre celebration of another sacrifice to the unseen force below. On an ordinary day, the whims of fate brought Ted into my world. His presence was like a splash of vibrant color in the canvas of routine, and as we crossed paths, something extraordinary sparked between us. Underneath the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves, Ted and I engaged in a delightful conversation. His laughter was infectious, and our shared anecdotes wove a tapestry of shared moments. It was as if time paused, and in that suspended moment, I found myself falling into the enchantment of Ted's company. As we continued our walk, the park's ordinary scenery transformed into a backdrop for our burgeoning connection. The rustling leaves whispered tales of our laughter, and the sunlight played hide and seek through the trees, casting a warm glow on our shared journey. Ted's charm was not just in his looks, but in the genuine interest he took in our conversation. He spoke with a warmth that echoed sincerity, and his laughter echoed through the air, creating an atmosphere of ease and joy. As our steps carried us deeper into the woods, I found myself sharing personal stories and dreams. Amidst the shared laughter and exchanged glances, it became clear that something more profound than mere chance had brought us together. Enthralled by the depth of our conversation, I scarcely noticed the subtle deviation from the public park route. The woods embraced us, their ancient secrets witnessing the blossoming of an unexpected connection. Suddenly, a small cave emerged, tucked away among the trees. Ted's eyes lit up with curiosity, and a mischievous grin played on his lips. "Oh, wow, that looks pretty cool. Want to take a look?" he suggested. Drawn into the excitement of the moment, I eagerly stepped forward to peer into the dark entrance of the cave. However, unexpectedly, Ted's hand gave me a gentle nudge, playfully sending me into the concealed depths of the cave. The echo of shattering teeth and glowing eyes haunted my senses as I tumbled into the unknown depths. Claw-like hands gripped me, pulling me deeper into the earth, as if the very cave itself had become a living entity. It dawned on me, in that terrifying moment, that Ted had his own little friends in this abyss. They were the companionship I had once cherished. They were one and the same, a part of Ted, perhaps a part of me I had chosen to ignore or deny until now. As I struggled against the relentless pull of the unseen forces, I understood them in my heart. Their only desire was to consume flesh, my flesh. The horrifying truth became clear. I was nothing more than prey to them, trapped in their nightmarish domain.
If you've been captivated by the magic of this audiobook, here's how you can immerse yourself even further and support the creation of more enthralling tales for your enjoyment. Unlock the ultimate listening journey with a yearly subscription on PageTunes.com. No interruptions, ad-free, and exclusive access to the full library of audiobooks and ebooks. Download and enjoy captivating stories offline, anytime, anywhere. Whether through subscription or individual purchases, you play a vital role in bringing more enchanting stories to life. Explore the merch store. From cozy hoodies to stylish mugs and much more, every purchase directly contributes to crafting more thrilling tales for your pleasure. Thank you and happy listening.